morning, everybody, and welcome to the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show. My name is Dave Juskow. I'm here with Mike Suarez, as we do every Tuesday night at 6 o'clock, barring airplane issues and stuff like that. But otherwise, we're usually here 50 weeks of the year to entertain you with comedy and whatnot and guests and stuff. Although today we have no guests because we're doing a shorter show, but I'll explain that when more folks come in. I will tell you again, the Comedy Cellar on McDougal Street in the West Village, the greatest place to see a comedy show. Hello, a week late. Hello, Scruffy Bones. If you were in the West Village tonight, hello, Anonymous. Thank you for very much. Happy Hanukkah. I appreciate that. Next week will be our big Hanukkah show. We'll light the candles. It'll be fun. Come to Papa Live. Tom Papa. Actually, wait, I'm supposed to be on that show. Oh, why is it at 7:25? He usually does it at 6. So that's interesting to know, because then I could do the show. I've always told them I can't do it on Tuesdays. Aunt Judy here on the first try. Angela, so nice to see you. This is great having everybody available. I mean, around right now.
Hi, Anonymous.
Yes. Hi, everybody. Yeah, just want to let you know that Big Mike has a I didn't mean it like that. I was I meant Mike has a big show, but then I was thinking of the Blind Side movie. There's one thing, I don't like to be called Big Mike. All right, we'll just call you Michael. Do you ever see that show? Because I've seen the movie 50 times.
I've never seen that movie.
It is so good, Mike. It's so entertaining. I've seen it so many times because it's really entertaining. She's really good in it. She won an Oscar for it. The kids are really good in it. That pretty Lily Collins is in it from Emily in Paris. And the guy who plays Big Mike, I've never seen him again. He's genius. It's a really good film. Kathy Bates is always goddamn good. And all the coaches that play themselves. Oh, you read the book too? Oh, Anonymous. Let me tell you something. You guys, I'm actually reading a book right now. It's fantastic. It's called The Housemaid. I'm 10 chapters in, and it's really good. So I'll let you know if it continues to be good. These girls at work told me about it because I'm gay now. Oh my God, we have to get our book club together. Just one little note before we continue. One of our friends that's always in the chat room, and let's face it, our chat room is a community. And Angela just said, hi, chat roomies, right? Because that's the way it is, right, Mike? It's like the chat room. We're all very close. We love each other. Hi, Marcy. And we like seeing each other every week. And you guys love talking amongst yourselves. I know how happy it makes my Aunt Judy and, Catalina and people, it's just, it's really terrific. And I just want to say that one of our chat members, JWB671, the one from Hawaii who comes on sometime, hasn't been able to join us for a while. He let me know some kind of sad information today that's happening with his family. And we just want to send along really good thoughts to you. And if anybody, wants to make a donation, he's working with the Ronald McDonald House. I said I would definitely say it because for years I never knew what the Ronald McDonald House was. I don't know if you know about, if you listen to my podcast, what my thoughts on UNICEF are, because I fucking hate them. Because they used to make me, I know it sounds horrible, but they used to make me go around on Halloween with their stupid can, and then I found out they don't care for Jewish people. Yeah, it used to really piss me off for years because I used to trick or treat for UNICEF all the time. Well, the one thing I didn't know about, I always used to give to Ronald McDonald House, even though I didn't know what it was. I'd put some change in there whenever I was at McDonald's, and that's a lot. I didn't realize what they do, and I've had a friend for years who used to come on this show sometimes who had a problem, who needed that Ronald McDonald House for a while. And then I found out what it was and what a really terrific organization is. It's been around for a long time. So, just saying, if you this time of the year have some money to possibly donate, the Ronald McDonald House is a great place to give. And our thoughts and prayers go to JWB671 today. Anyway, this is the holiday show. Again, it is Hanukkah starting on Sunday, so I really think I'll light the menorah at my house here with you guys on next Tuesday. I mean, why not? It's we'll see. Last week, Anonymous Dave, last week you talked about Aaron Judge going to the Giants. What happened with that? Shut up. I said we all knew he was. Look, we knew the Yankees were going to re-sign him. Hey, the Yankees made a huge mistake with Aaron Judge, and they should have signed him at the beginning, and they took a chance, and now they've used up all their money, and they're never going to go anywhere. It's beautiful. But you have Aaron Judge, and let's face it, that guy's pretty cool. Yeah, Marcy. Exactly. I know UNICEF. They don't care for Israel or anything. And whatever they want to do is fine. I'm sure they help a lot of other people, but when I found out that was the story, and I sit there and I've got that confirmed from, a couple of rabbis and stuff like that. And, now that I know, it ruined my Halloweens by having to carry your bag and the UNICEF thing. And I used to have a couple times I had a light up mask. It just had a little bulb on the top, and you'd have to press the battery button. And then I had to carry that UNICEF thing with me too. And it was a pain in the ass, and it still makes me angry. Yeah, fuck UNICEF. Anyway, so yeah, we got to end early tonight because Mike has a show at the Comedy Cellar opening for Keith Robinson tonight, who we love. And that is exciting. So we're going to end about 6. What time are we ending, Mike? 6:48?
6:48, 6:49.
6:48. So it's a short show today. We'll get to it next week. We'll make up for it. And we'll do our regular show because Mike will be in Texas. And that's the story. All right. So
it's our Hanukkah extravaganza.
Right.
Which is, I guess you guys don't do it like that, right? It's not supposed to be a big...
What, Hanukkah?
Like the way we do Christmas?
No. It is nothing. There was a girl at my office that I have lunch with every day, and she's like, "So what do you do for Christmas usually?" I'm like, "Nothing." She's like, "No. When you were growing up, like what'd you do?" I'm like, "Nothing." Let me tell you what being a Jew is like on Christmas. It fucking sucks, and Hanukkah does not cut it. As the it can. They built it up to compete with Christmas. That's exactly right. It's and it doesn't. And I don't get mad if they don't put menorahs up or anything. I don't even know why they do. That's why Donald Trump was like, they're trying to take away Christmas. The Karens in the world are trying to take away Christmas. I'm not. Christmas is great, and it gives you a warm feeling, and it's really fun. And Hanukkah sucks. So I don't care what they do. We know how it is. We know we're the minorities. It doesn't matter to me. Anyway. Wait, what was I going to say about Christmas? One thing. Actually, I'm going to be at Caroline's. Mike, Jeff just asked me to open for him on Sunday night. This Sunday coming up.
Okay, good thing it's not next month.
No, it would not be next month. And it's so funny because I'm going to open. I'm hosting for him, like you're doing tonight, or you're not hosting tonight.
No, I'm just on the show.
Just on the show. I'm hosting, and then I'm on a tell show. So it's so funny after all these years. Oh my God, Liz, was that the best episode of Just Cow in the City ever? Mike, I just told you the story that I told on that show. Episode 401 of Just Cow in the City might be one of the greatest episodes of all time. Everybody has been so kind on Patreon. I appreciate and you've all said wow, what an episode. It was classic. Wow, you got to hear it, to believe it, because nobody seems to believe me when I tell them. I mean, they believe it, but they can't believe it. Hi, Catalina. We've been waiting for you. Shut up. How dare you, Anonymous? Listen, that was funny. Yeah, I got kicked in the balls last week and punched in the face and bitten. And, quite frankly, it was that girl, Kate, who comes on the show sometimes. So I really don't care anymore. So whatever. Let's see, where do we want to go? Yeah, she was crazy on this show too. Exactly. Yeah, there's something wrong with her. So whatever. I don't know how I can top episode 402, but we'll see. Mike, just show picture number 1. This girl died today. Her name's Allie Spice. She is a Instagram influencer, a Hooters influencer, and she died in a car crash today. Which is sad because I don't hate her or anything. I don't really know that much about her. But if you go to picture 2, Mike, this girl died a week ago, also an Instagram influencer, and she died by mysterious circumstances. So I was thinking about doing a new podcast about trying to solve the mysteries of influencers that keep dying. And if you look at picture 3, there was a movie back in the 70s like who's killing the great chefs of Europe. So it'll be like that. Who's killing the Instagram influencers? And I think people would, I'll solve these just hot girl crimes. Now, is that somebody people are interested in, or it has to be, right? Hi, Cammie. It's like it's a murder mystery which people love, and it's only about hot girls. I mean, is this a good plan or no?
I think so.
I've been thinking about going into crime podcasting because it sells. So I don't know.
Go for it. I'm with you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to skip the other 2 pictures, Mike, and just I think I'll just go right into the slides. So because I want to talk about a couple things that are in the slides that I was going to have Mike show, but I'll just do it. So I'm going to go right into the slides. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
And just go real quickly. Well, I mean, I'm sharing it. I mean, we don't have to make the picks today if we don't want to, but
let's see when we get there.
I don't know. It seems like everybody in the chat room doesn't seem to care. I guess I like it, but I know it slows up the show and it's horrible, which is why we started doing it after 7, so we get the full show and we do it. But I don't know.
Scruffy says if you do it in the voice of Inspector Clouseau.
if I what?
Do that podcast in the voice of Inspector Clouseau.
And we will try on the one. I can't do it. Damn it, I can't do the French. Oui. I don't know.
Well, Steve Martin. So
this is what happened when Brittany Griner got out. It turned out that Biden started dating her wife, and they're having an affair, which made me think about the ending of Castaway, where Chris Noth comes in to tell Tom Hanks, "Oh, we thought you were dead, so I kind of married your girlfriend." Remember, he's just sitting there and they're telling the story, and that's why I feel like that happened to Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
They pulled the Castaway on her. She came back and she was dating the president of the United States. She goes, "Well, what are you going to do? I mean, if it's the president, at least." Isn't that nice? And this is Nancy Pelosi with her husband, who's the first time made it at the Kennedy Center Honors. This year they made finally a normal Kennedy Center Honors. They kind of stopped it after Trump wouldn't go, which makes it no fun. The Kennedy Center Honors was a lot of fun, but he's wearing that, that Michael Jackson glove. So I don't know if he's mocking him or they're honoring Michael Jackson and he's just doing a bit. He actually looks like the killer from Godfather 2.
Yeah.
Michael Corleone's assistant. Where he's like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't talk." No, it's okay. You can talk in front of him. He tries to kill Hyman Roth with the pillow, but then he gets shot.
Yeah.
Was it Hyman Roth? Yeah, it was Hyman Roth. Yeah. Meanwhile, this is who the Kennedy Centers are honoring. This usually comes out like the week between Christmas and New Year's. It's already taped. George Clooney. Who cares? I don't know who that. There's always a person you have no ideas. U2 could be fun. They're going to play their music. Not interested. Amy Grant, what happened to her? And Gladys Knight. I'd be okay with that. So that's the honorees. It's all right, but it's not something I'd like to, watch because nothing's going to compare with the 2009 Kennedy Center Honors. Springsteen, Dave Brubeck, Mel Brooks, and Robert De Niro, and always the person you never heard of, like a dancer or something. I mean, that is a lineup.
Yeah.
So unless you can compete with that has something for everybody. Then not interested in the Kennedy Center Honors. This is the new president of Peru, because the previous president of Peru was arrested. And so she was the vice president, got honored. It's the kind of stuff they wanted to do to Trump, and they actually pulled it off in Peru. He was a troublemaker, and they just put him in jail. And speaking of winning the top prize, this camel won the pageant at the World Cup this week. I didn't know they, how we always like the dog shows and stuff, but I guess this is a different part of the world where they, I wonder how they check his anus. That seems like a dangerous thing to do. And do they have to give them water? I guess not. I don't know. Is this a girl one? Is he mad that he has this, the beads on top? I don't know. And this bear, it's weird because he's in a cage and they're moving him to Austria to like one of those things where he can run free because he's been in a cage for 20 years. But they say the cage is in a restaurant. So that seems like unbelievable torture if you're at a cage at a restaurant thinking, wait, are they going to eat me? So
Yeah.
the story is very convoluted. As you know, this journalist died, and they thought it was suspicious. Now they think differently because his name is Grant Wall, and he got delayed at the border because he's an idiot who was wearing a rainbow to promote, gay, thing. Fine with me, but don't do it in Qatar. I mean, who doesn't know that? Why would you want to stir the pot in another country? I can't for the life of me understand. It's like Brittany Griner bringing in drugs to Russia. Check your bag before you go. I said this on the podcast last week. How many times have I had weed left in a pocket in my bag, in a backpack, and then, they're like, what is this? You can't take this. Or a lighter. Now I always check. I clean my bag fully out before I go on a plane. Who needs trouble? So anyway, it turned out he died. Still mysterious. Remember, another journalist died yesterday too. There's a lot of they hate journalists over there. They hate everybody over there. And of course, it's Qatar. It's a horrible place. They said, we'll allow drinking, we'll allow women. And then as soon as everybody got there, it's like wearing a Jewish star there, Anonymous. Exactly. Just, if you're going to go there, don't make trouble and just play by the rules. Kind of reminds me of Sex and the City 2, where Samantha, they went to Abu Dhabi and Samantha wouldn't wear the headdress. And I was getting so angry. I'm like, it's a fucking movie. Relax. And I'm like, but look what she's doing. She's putting everybody in danger because these are not normal people. And all their views stink. No women, no Jews. Well, we understand the no Jews, but the no women. I mean, come on. Who has a problem with women wearing scantily clothes? I mean, what is the matter with them? You got to cover up. What? I'm surprised this girl isn't arrested on the spot. I think she's wearing shorts. Speaking of gay, that's just these guys beat. This is the field goal kicker. How would they have reacted if he didn't make it? He'd be on the bottom of that pile. And these are the U.S. Treasury Secretary and the U.S. Treasurer. And this is the first time two women have signed the new bills. And I just like looking at this picture, except I did zoom in and they're only dollar bills. So it's no fun. But then the question is, what's in these bags? And I just want to take them home. And I don't know how you can work at a place like this and make a minimum wage. It just seems so easy to steal. Or that's what I would definitely. I just made some dollars on a printer today just to see if I could. Everybody's talking about this stupid Harry and Meghan. You know how I feel about this. This woman is awful. What she's done to this poor guy, and I don't care for him either, but I'm just saying it's like, again, whining about your problems. And I mean, I know everybody likes it, but we also hate it because you're like, what problem? You've caused all these problems. Look what you've done to this poor guy and his family and the disrespect. I don't know. Meanwhile, I can't wait to watch it. And this is you're Krampus, like it's the evil Santa Claus. Then when you're a bad kid, Krampus comes and fucks you up. If you're a bad, it's terrifying. They wear masks. It's a completely opposite of Santa Claus. It's terrifying. Have you ever heard of that, Mike?
Krampus? Yes.
Yeah. It's just new that I've heard. I mean, it's been around for a long time, but I mean,
they made a big deal about it like the last 10 years, trying to make it into like a horror movie thing.
Right. Because it's terrifying. Because if I was a kid, that would scare the hell out of me to be good. I mean, that's not a good story. They should stop that. This is just paddleboarder race in Paris, and I gotta say that that is so beautiful. I would like to do this very much. I don't paddleboard, but I guess I could Wouldn't that be a fun night? Look how great it looks.
I know I'd fall off, but it still seems like it'd be fun.
I know, totally worth it though. I mean, I don't know what river that is, but I was thinking about swimming. They have a thing where you can swim in the Hudson. And as long as you're in a complete wetsuit that you can buy for not that much money and you're wearing glasses and stuff, I would do that, swim in the Hudson. That could be cool. Right?
I don't know about the Hudson. That'd be interesting.
It might be interesting. They have it once a year where you can do it. And I've been my friend and I wanted to sign up, but I panicked. This is the most ridiculous thing that there is in life. Last Thursday, I was thinking about actually going down there. The New York Times had a walkout, a 24-hour strike. I don't know how you have a strike for 24 hours. It's kind of weird that there's a time limit, but they had a Anonymous said my grandfather swam the Hudson when it was allowed. Well, it is allowed this one day of the year or maybe 2 days where you can sign up for this thing and do it. It's kind of cool. Anyway, to strike for a newspaper in this day and age, if I was running that, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Nobody reads us anyway. I mean, right? I'm the last person that buys newspapers. What are they thinking? This isn't like the Netflix people walking out that we can't live without. It's a very strange idea to strike, right?
There's a lot to it, I guess.
Well, of course
they have online components as well.
Well, that's true, I suppose.
Yeah,
it's just kind of funny when they think about a newspaper strike. We'll strike, so
the wagon wheel people are with us.
Yeah, exactly. This is the last full moon of the year in Istanbul. I like pictures of that kind of stuff. And here's what I wanted to talk about mainly is this guy died this afternoon. He was a huge hero of mine. His name is Stuart Margolin. I have followed this guy's career for such a long time. He was one of those character actors that always played it like kind of a shady guy, but he wasn't a bad guy. It describes me all over. He was always in love with a woman and did too much, and he couldn't get her, and he was just a mess, and he was just a really great character. Then he became a director. He was mostly known now for the Rockford Files, playing Angel. Remember? Yeah. But this guy was in everything. I mean, I have bad pictures, but this is him in the Partridge Family. He's one of those guys that was in every show. Here's him in a Love American Style. He was in all those little. Well, you guys are probably too young, most of it, but they had a whole bunch of little, what do you call them, like sketches in between the actual stories of Love American Style. You know how like the Love Boat always had 3 stories, Mike?
Yeah.
These would be little vignettes in between, and he was in all of them, and it was hilarious. And here he is on the Monkees. This girl used to be in Hogan's Heroes all the time, so. I mean, he's with everybody. Here he's on Mary Tyler Moore. It's a classic episode. He's in love with Mary, and he's doing all these things with like balloons and Kate to try and get her. And she's like, I don't like you. Yes, Elizabeth said, MASH, that's our next photo. Of course, yes. And then he got to work with Alan Alda again years later in an episode of 30 Rock, which I don't have a picture of. But yeah, you remember that Mary Tyler Moore episode, Marcy, right? It's a classic one. The ending, she gets carried away. She thinks he's getting carried away, but he's ending up marrying somebody else. It's good. He was so cool. And then this was my favorite role that he was in, playing a gay assistant to Julie Andrews in the movie S.O.B.
Oh, yeah.
You know that movie, Mike?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know about it. And when I was a kid, me and my friends thought it was the funniest movie. It's like the way people think maybe Mel Brooks' Spaceballs is funny, but I didn't find it funny because I was just a little bit too old.
Yeah. It reminds me of that.
Are we still sharing?
Yeah. Yeah. Scruffy also wants to know if he was an influencer.
Who? Stuart Margolin?
Yeah.
No. Wait. How do I get back? Oh. Okay, so you guys can still see this, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, can you see that? Yeah. This was the cast of SOB. I mean, what a movie. So this is the one where Julie Andrews shows her boobies. And there's just this guy, Robert Preston, is the best. You got William Holden, who's a legendary, living legend actor. Loretta Switch there for some reason, which brings her and Stuart Margolin back together again from MASH. Robert Webber, Robert Vaughn, the guy from Empty Nest, Richard Mulligan, Larry Hagman. They're back. Shelley Winters. I mean, that was a hell of a cast. It's a really fun movie. And Anonymous, you love Spaceballs because it's possible if you're 5 to 7 years younger than me or 10 years younger that was funny for you. But I was how old was I when that came out? Probably like 22, and it just wasn't. But everybody I know that's like 44 now or something thinks that movie's hilarious. But we were brought up on a different Mel Brooks, and we sat there being like, it's too late. Star Wars was 10 years ago, that kind of stuff. So
like I am with Dead and loving it.
Dracula?
Yeah.
You like that one?
No, I'm gonna say that was 10 years after me.
So. Right. But the guy was off his game after, it was starting at History of the World Part 1, which we still enjoyed, but it wasn't that's right. Aunt Judy saw Clueless for her birthday for the first time. She was so excited when she saw Amy Heckerling's name at the end when she said written and directed by Amy Heckerling. She's like, "Oh my God, I just saw her sister on TV, her daughter." Sorry. Anyway, that was. Oh, and this was. If you listen to the Billy Joel podcast, I would talk about this show called Lanigan's Rabbi with Art Carney, based on these books called Friday the Rabbi Slept Late, Saturday the Rabbi Went Hungry. They were big books in the 60s. My mother used to make me read them all the time. And it's about a rabbi who solves crimes using the Torah, the Talmud, to solve the mysteries. And it was part of like the Columbo series and Macmillan and Wife. And it was called Lanigan's Rabbi. And Stuart Margolin was Rabbi David Small in the pilot, with Art Carney as the police chief. And or the inspector, and then he had commitments, so somebody else took over the role, and it lasted like 7 episodes because it's ridiculous, of course. But I always remember because me and Attell used to always talk about Lanigan's Rabbi, like when we first met, like the fact when you were kids and you remember something that you don't think anyone else knew but you, and then you bond on that, so. Lanigan's Rabbi will continue after these messages.
like it's like finding out someone else likes that TV show, The Popcorn Kid.
What's The Popcorn Kid?
It's some show that lasted 6 episodes, like in 82, I think.
Oh yeah, something like that, or Parker Lewis Can't Lose.
Yeah,
or right, one of those short-lived series, and you meet somebody who's like, I remember that show. It's exciting. So, should we do the picks? I mean,
we have time.
Yeah, but does anybody want to? I think that was my question more than anything else.
We'll leave it to the chat.
All right. Well,
while we're doing that, tell me about this thing, because I do want to know about this picture you did send.
What?
I do want to know about this.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, this is one of the things I was going to talk about today was in the post. It's not a joke. This is new. It's not out yet. Air purifying headphones. It's insane. That's what this guy who I'm trying to get on the show, Johnny L. Lazinski, he writes, scathing reviews of movies and theater. He's the new Michael Riedel, who I used to have on my show all the time. And he's just saying, this is ridiculous. This is going to just really alienate everyone from now on with, between the headphones and Air, and you look like Hannibal Lecter in the mask. Yeah, I know. I know it's in a way, right? You don't hate it. Maybe on a plane, but I mean, if you're looking at somebody walking around like that, that's just is that the new?
I don't think that's something you would wear outside. That's ridiculous. But yeah, you can see people wearing it like in a bus or something.
I can't. I just took the bus today and it was a nightmare. And the mask is fine.
Yeah.
And the noise canceling headphones, I mean, that's just a disaster. You just, it's just, we're never going to talk as people anymore. It's just bad.
I'm in. I'm just kidding.
Costs like $1,000.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah, or maybe more.
Well, they are saying they want to make the picks. Marcy already has hers ready.
Okay, then let's do it.
Yeah.
Present. I believe I am sharing.
Yep.
We have our Christmas themed, always the peanuts. Beautiful Charlie Brown Christmas special that they stole from us now on stupid Apple TV.
Yeah.
Makes me so angry. No one has that. I mean, maybe some of you have. I don't have it. It's the one thing I don't have. So we got the 49ers, the Seahawks. I see no issue in taking the unbelievable Seahawks, even though their quarterback is out, but their defense should stifle what the Seahawks aren't doing anymore. Mike?
I'm going to go with the 49ers as well.
Yes, and the chat room. We'll see. We'll go back to them. We'll just kind of skip because everybody's playing this week. There are Saturday games tonight. I see 49. Mike, you'll let me know what they say after, okay?
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of go through. Colts and the I'm going to go with the Vikings at home. Colts are okay, but I don't like the 4, but I'll take it. Mike?
I'm going to go with the Vikings as well. And they're going 49ers, by the way.
They're going 49ers. We're all going 49ers. And Baltimore, Cleveland. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. This is a shitbag game. Oh, all these guys suck. I'll take the home team. I don't know. The Ravens pulled out a win last week. They're no quarterback. I'll go with the Browns. They stink too. Deshaun Watson. I mean, maybe he'll get better as he goes on. Mike, what do you think?
I'm going to go with the Ravens. They're saying the Vikings from the last one.
Okay. This I'm going to take the Dolphins plus the points. I think, keep it close.
Dolphins for sure. They're going Ravens.
All right. Thank you for letting me know. And then we go on to Sunday, and we have the Saints and the Falcons, two really shitty teams, but I am going to take the points and the Falcons because I really can't stand that guy, the redheaded guy who's on the Saints. I don't know why they're still letting him quarterback. He's bad.
They're saying Dolphins. I'm going to go with the Falcons.
Steelers and I'm going with the Panthers. They're on fire. I hate Sam Darnold, obviously, that he's doing well, but I'm going to go with the Panthers. I don't know why they're playing so well, but I have no problem with that bet.
I agree with that call. They also said Saints.
Okay, good. Oh boy. The Bears sometimes keep it close, but they couldn't even keep it close with the Jets, but that was shitty weather. And the Eagles, God, what they did to the Giants on their turf last week. I got to take the Eagles. I assume they'll win by 10. Browns stink.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Eagles as well.
And what are they going with? Panthers, Steelers?
Panthers and Eagles, it looks like.
Oh, God. You know what? I'm going with... Oh, sorry. That should be plus 14 for sure. Kansas City and Texas. I'm going to take the plus 14 because I don't know how they kept it close with the Cowboys, but Kansas City ain't blowing anybody out anymore. So no. I'll gladly take Houston plus 14.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm finally seeing what's going on. It seems after the
right. And here's a tough one. Does Dallas destroy the Jaguars, who are playing okay? Do they come back? I mean, I don't know what happened last week. Or do you take the Jaguars? You know what? I'm going to take the Cowboys. I know that sounds weird, but I'm going to take the Cowboys to make a comeback and see what happens.
I'm going to pick the Cowboys as well. Let's see. They are, I think they're going KC. Yeah, they're going KC.
All right.
And they're still going to, and then Cowboys.
Okay. We're all caught up. I'm taking the Jets, but I don't trust it. Lions are playing really well. Go figure. Mike.
I'll go with the Lions.
It's the smart move. Oh God, the Broncos and the Cardinals. Their quarterback was out yesterday after 90 seconds in the game. Nobody even touched him. I mean, that's really and I think Russell Wilson's out too. Oh my God, this. I'm gonna go with the Broncos because their defense is better. Jesus Christ, that's a horrible game. We shouldn't have to pick that.
Yeah, they're going Jets. I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
I guess Broncos. I have no idea what that team.
Nobody has any idea. That's the stupidest game there is. Raiders and Patriots. Oh, fuck! Just when you think the Raiders got it going on, I'm picking the Raiders because I want them to win. I really hate the Patriots. They got lucky yesterday because that quarterback went out. I think they would have lost.
Cardinals is what they're going with, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Patriots. Actually,
it's probably the smart move. I'm betting with my heart. Oh, I see. Raiders all the way.
Looks like right? Raiders majority. Yeah.
Chargers in Tennessee. I think the Chargers are getting it together in Tennessee. Boy, did they look bad against the Jaguars. I'm going to take the Chargers just to win by 3.
I agree. I'm going to go with the Chargers as well.
We'll go back to that. Jesus Christ. Bengals. Yes. Tampa Bay stinks. And the Bengals are putting it together finally.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Bengals.
Bengals, we know what Marcy's picking, so.
Yeah.
And oh boy. I'm going to pick the Giants here for the points. But I assume
and Chargers lose for the that one game.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm picking the Giants plus the points. I think it could be close.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Giants as well.
They flexed this game to Sunday night because it means everything for both teams. Remember, it ended in a tie last time. Ugh. And finally, totally taking Green Bay. Although LA did put it. Oh wait, they had that great. Wait a minute now, I forgot they had. Who's the guy that just came in on Thursday? Baker Mayfield. And he put together that big win, and the Green Bay isn't that great. Can he do it 2 days? I'll stick with my pick. Green Bay in Green Bay. Do you see Baker Mayfield going up and down Green Bay like he did the other day? No, come
on. See, they're going.
They shouldn't have points. That's the thing. They have too many points, but I'll take it.
I think they're going Washington. And
you
then,
think so?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess Green Bay. I have no idea.
Yeah. A week late. Baker Mayfield got a call that day, last Thursday, went to Los Angeles because, what's his face? The Super Bowl winning one is out. Matt, whatever. And didn't know any of the plays, and he torched the other team. I don't even remember what it was. It was a hell of a performance. I got to say, it was very exciting and entertaining. What are they saying here? I see LA. I see Green Bay. What's the majority?
LA.
Okay. And those are the picks for week 15, where they play for pay. Look, we finished everything on time. We got 10 minutes left to spare. Now what do we do?
Oh.
Well, where are you going to be this week, Mike, so we don't have to wait till the ending?
Oh, I'll be in San Antonio, doing some shows at Laugh Out Loud.
This weekend?
In Austin. Tomorrow I have a show in San Antonio, then I have stuff in Austin.
Oh, you're leaving town tomorrow?
Yeah.
So I already got upgraded. Tonight here, and then tomorrow you have a show in Austin.
Tomorrow I have a show in San Antonio, and then I have some stuff around the creek, Creek in the Cave in Austin.
And then
it's Christmas. Then I'll just be
so you have you have a show Wednesday, and so far that's all you have this week.
Yeah, just doing some spots in Austin over the weekend.
Right. So I will be hosting at Caroline's on Sunday for Jeff Ross.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you that I haven't been doing comedy. I've been taking a break ever since I, got my job. I'm not sure what to do. So I had a feeling he might ask me, and I know Dave's already asked me, and I was going to say no, but how could I?
Yeah,
right?
You got to say yes.
I got to say yes. So Jeff, just before we went on the air, he said, "Can you host my show Sunday?" And I thought about it, and I was like, absolutely. There's nothing else to say, because I wanted to be like, well, but I got to do it. And if not for just doing it because it's fun, and I don't even like going out on Sundays, it's during football season. You got to be kidding me, right? But Caroline's is closing after all these years. So, they used to be my managers. I've had so many years there, and I gotta go one last time. I think what I'll do is, when I get on stage, since I'm hosting, is bring like a tool belt and try and take off one of the signs of the letters. Like that. Well, Anonymous, I guess it's sad that Caroline's is closing, but let me ask you this, Anonymous. When was the last time you went to Caroline's, for a show? Be honest. I didn't think you weren't going to be honest. I'm just saying, when was the last time you actually went to a show? I think that's the problem, is that I don't know a lot of people. Wait, what's that about Aaron Brockovich? I have to go. I'm in the mood for a 10-minute bit on Aaron. Just shut up. That's right.
She said that earlier.
I'm trying not to do that this time. I have a 10-minute chunk on. Oh, damn it! I couldn't think of a movie that. On SOB. And when Julie Andrews shows her titties, let me tell you something, folks.
Those hills were alive.
That is such an uncomfortable moment in movie history. I do not want to see her boobies. They figured this will bring people in to the movie theater. Oh, she's going to show her boobs. And they did it as a joke inside a joke, that's what the movie's about. And that's what the movie inside the movie was about. And that's what the movie is about. Very much like Hamlet, a little play within a play. Oh my God, it is the first night of Hanukkah, isn't it? Isn't that, what's weird is that I was there many years ago for the first night of Hanukkah, because I think, maybe it was the first night. It was Christmas Eve. I was there for what was it called? The matzo ball bash. So it is the first night of Hanukkah. I forgot about that. Maybe I'll bring my menorah into the green room. I mean, what's the big deal if that place catches on fire now? Hey-o! I don't know. I mean, that is I don't know. Well, this is kind of important, actually. Next week is our final show of the season. We would Marcy says, I would have loved to come to, I assume you mean New York, and meet Dave and you. And I think, no, Angela, I found out, lives in Phoenix, I think. But I take care of my GP. My grandpa, he's 93, and no one else can take care of him. Well, Marcy, you deserve, that guy's going to, like my mom, going to live to be 105. So, you got to live your life too. And you got to figure something out. We need you here in the big city so we can get together, because everybody loves Marcy. That would be super fun, right? Have her come down to what if she's here on a Tuesday? We have her come down to the studio. Have a good time, have her on the show. But besides that, we all want to hang out with Marcy. She's the goddamn coolest. Anyway, so next week's our last show, because I always take a break between Christmas and New Year's and the last week of August. That is what I do to refresh and retool. And it's kind of important, I guess, even if I'm just doing nothing. Also, next week, I think on Friday or Saturday, my sister's bringing her cat to stay with me. So next week I'll be able to bring up the cat, and the cat will be living here. That's why I'm like, I don't want to go. It's funny, like everybody's like, oh, you got to come out. I'm like, no, now I want to stay in, because my cat's going, no, Mike will not be subbing. I think we're just going to be off on the 27th. That's in between Christmas and New Year's. So I hope that's okay with everybody. We hate letting you down. We know how important it is. It's important to me and Mike, and it's important to you guys, because mostly you just like to talk to each other. My Aunt Judy tells me all the time, we don't even care about the show. We like talking to each other. I'm like, thank you so much. Meanwhile, Aunt Judy, my sister took Aunt Judy out for her birthday for a birthday lunch on Sunday, which I couldn't make because I was already there I spent 8 hours with my mother on Saturday, and that was enough for anyone. But anyway, I guess, I mean, I can show you that last picture that I had, I guess, if we're it's doing it, but then we're going to leave.
Oh, I already have it turned off.
Oh, don't worry about it then. Yeah. Cause Mike's got to go. Mike is opening for Keith Robinson tonight. Yeah. Let's just, no comment on that remark. Oh, Marcia, let us know next Tuesday. Well, wouldn't that be exciting? You could stay here if you'd like. Casa Josco. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much. Sorry the show is short today, but it's all for a good reason. And next week we'll be at our normal level. And I don't know, let's prepare something season ending, so it'll be super fun. Like I said, I'll light the candles. We'll have the kitty. I don't see how I can give it any better than that. And I'll let you know how my show, out of not performing for 6, 7, 8 months, let's see what happens. That ought to be interesting, right, Mike?
Yep.
This is what I do, Mike. I don't perform for years, and then I'm asked to do a show like that and a festive occasion, and it obviously goes one of two ways and never in between. So, yes, a week late. Sleep over at Dave's. It's all set. If I still have this apartment by then. Oh, things aren't too good. But it'll all work out. You know what is good? This show and Tuesday nights. So join us next Tuesday, December 2022 at 6 p.m. As always, Eastern Standard Time. Remember that, Catalina? That would be great. Hey, Liz, you can stay too. But we'll see you all next week. Mike, good luck to you. Have safe travels back, and good luck tonight, and good luck Wednesday. And I will see everybody. Don't forget to listen to the podcast, Just Get Out of the City. Billy Joel this week. We have the song This Night. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, my God. We have the wrap up too. Sorry. The bridge wrap up too. Next week, it's This Night. But anyway, definitely listen to Just Get Out of the City. Thank you for your Patreon subscribership. And we'll see you all next week on the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show.